Man, people really got this whole us and them thing fucked up, dude. I mean, there is a them, yeah. There is an us and them dynamic here, and the people that deny that are not hip to reality around them as it is. But the them, they're not among you. It's not the person that's cut you off in traffic. It's not the people that are out here working their Slavic jobs, Yugoslavia, their Slavic jobs, and paying Uncle Scam. It ain't none of them, bro. They're not the problem. They're not the issue. To know what the issue is, one thing that helps is to understand feudalism, right? Feudalism, back in the day, these assholes that called themselves feudal lords would claim territories. And then they would tax the peasants, the so-called peasants, which are just people trying to live their fucking life. They'd tax them, the ones that lived on their land. And they'd turn around and they'd use those monies to go and arm some of the peasants and have them go out and fight the other peasants from other feudal lords' territories over land and over resources. So how is that any different than what we're in right now? So that's the them. The them is the people that are sending the people to go and do all, like the people that have been herded here. They were herded here. That's how they view us, like livestock. Like, at this point, if you're not mad, you're not paying attention, or you're willfully ignorant, or you're just a bad person. Straight up. Straight up. Like, people don't understand. It's important to have the ability to get angry. If you can't get angry, you can't defend yourself. If you can't defend yourself, you're helpless. You're not peaceful, you're helpless. And the ability to defend yourself comes from within. Has nothing to do with your physical body. It's a spiritual thing. Most people's spirits are so damn weak and broken because of all the bullshit psychology that's getting angry is bad. Don't get angry. If you get angry, you might defend yourself. If you get angry, you might tell the truth, because sometimes the truth makes you fucking angry, as the truth should when it's about intentional wrongdoings to all of humanity. I mean, if anyone can see what's going on here and is not mad about it, it's because they're a part of it or they're a cunt. Straight up. You can't say in the same breath, someone cannot say I love humanity and not at the same time admit I hate slavery, right? Because it's synonymous. It's the same thing. They're intrinsically intertwined. Just like money and slavery are intrinsically intertwined. That's why I don't care about money. And for people to understand that money has become the god of this world, the artificial god of this world, and it's having us unalive the real god of this world, which is nature. Without nature, we don't exist. What is the artificial God having us do? Just tedious, useless nothings that only further the expansion of the anti-life system. You think the robots aren't going to replace the population that they are currently in the process of dispatching of? People, I saw this interview, this guy in the 60s, 1965, he started a commune, and he was saying, within my lifetime, soon, he was saying soon, robotics are going to take over human labor so that we don't have to be slaves anymore to meaningless labor. It's essentially what he was saying. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny how in 1965, it's like the same little dangling carrots. Oh, it's going to get better. Well, it's getting worse because of the intentional actions of the few that are directing the many that aren't paying attention, that don't understand the importance of standing up for themselves in the most powerful word. No. I'm not doing that anymore. No, I refuse to do things that are detrimental to myself and my environment, because it's not for anything other than money, which I wouldn't need money if someone wasn't telling me that I needed money. Money is not necessary. Food, water, and shelter, safety, and community is the things that prevent us from having those things are the problem. Not having money isn't the problem. The people that enforce the idea that you have to keep giving them money because they're the feudal lords and you're living on their land, That's the fucking problem, friends. Yeah, it's not your fellow fucking slave, okay? It's never been the person that's walking the streets with you. They're not amongst you. The problem isn't amongst you. Why would they be? Why would they walk amongst what they view as livestock? They wouldn't. They don't. And at this point, it's like it's hard not to agree with them, because the choice to be willfully ignorant and not pay attention and think that the world is just random and it's not being orchestrated highly intentionally, all these things, like that should make people fucking mad. Like, wait, this is all on purpose? This shitty economy's on purpose? Like, everything that's really fucking us hard is on purpose? Yeah, friends, it is. It's on purpose. It's called engineering. They're socially engineering all of us to have the exact experiences that we're having. They want us in a state of weakness so that we will submit, in which we have been. We just submit so much more. We just raise the taxes a little bit, incremental loss of freedom, incremental loss of sovereignty, of independence, and they don't notice. And here it is. Here we are, people. We're at that point. It's time to really wake up to what's going on here. This isn't things don't, like, your shoe doesn't tie itself because you sit there and think happy thoughts. It's not how life works. It never has been. You gotta do stuff to make stuff happen. And communicating messages, for me, is part of doing stuff. But we're at that point where it's, the people I want on my team, I want at least to start. Let's go for 330 million people, right? Like, because we need to come together. If we don't come together, we're going to fall the fuck apart. We don't need the system. We don't need money. We need each other. That's it. Because we are the ones that already produce and do everything. Why can't we do that together without a middleman? Like, I'm ready to go out and build stuff. I'm ready to go out and help people and do this and do that. But right now, I'm kind of landlocked on just the freedom of movement. It's so difficult right now to move without compromising the integrity of oneself, without being a slave to the system and the machine. And I've been mad about this since I was a kid. I told him, like, you can ask my fucking father. Did I or did I not say, at 15 years old, you're a slave and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to live like that. I recognize it. I recognize that it is wrong to have gangs that go out and use violence to enforce the taking of other people's well-being. And that's exactly what's happening. People need to really, not the history that we were taught in the indoctrination camp called school, real history. We had roads way before we had taxes, because we're the ones that built them. We're the ones that put everything in order, in the right order, natural order. And this fucking parasite, that we worship as the gov, our parental figure who's going to make it all better, they ain't doing nothing but making it worse, friends. It's always been up to we the people. Has it ever been any other way? Who helps you more? Your friends and family? Or your fucking gov? Come on. Who do you think could help you more? Who do you want to spend time with? Who do you want to give your life and energy to living for? For me, it's not the people that love slavery, because that's govern, to control, mente, mind control, slavery. How do you not see it? How do we not all see it by now? We need to stop participating, because we are consenting to our own enslavement, period. It's that simple. Keep the energy within your community, and that's it. That's how we overcome. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just, we just stop participating. Done. Game over. Thank you. Have a great day.